Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching The Political Vigilante. A great way to support the show is to go to rockfin.com/Graham Elwood or patreon.com/Graham Elwood, where you can submit stories like this one by Jasmine Mann. Scientists find cheaper way to make hydrogen energy out of water. This is important. I like to cover environmental issues and climate change. And one of the things that I've talked about on this show, and many of you might already be aware of this, is the hydrogen car is clean burning, but how the hydrogen is made is sort of the hurdle, and there isn't really an infrastructure to fuel these cars, and there's a lot of issues surrounding that. Well, this was submitted. Thank you, Jasmine. You've been supporting the show for a while, and I really appreciate you bring us science like this that we weren't aware about. You brought us several stories like that, which is great. So scientists from the University of New South Wales in Sydney, Griffith University, and Swinburne University of Technology showed that capturing hydrogen by splitting it from oxygen in water can be achieved by using low-cost metals like iron and nickel as catalysts, which speed up this chemical reaction while requiring less energy. I'm pretending I know what that means, but I'm not a scientist. I get the gist of it, right? This is the key. The critical part here is while requiring less energy. Also, iron and nickel are found in abundance on planet Earth, which would play precious metals, ruthenium, platinum, and iridium. That's part of a solution. Is hydrogen but whatever we can do to get off of oil, internal combustion engines, we have to do it. We have to. We have less than 10 years to just get off of oil. If we don't do it by 2030, it's over. It's over. If we fix every other problem in this country and the world, but don't fix climate change, it doesn't matter. I'm not saying those other problems, systemic racism, and I'm not saying election reform, all those are critical. All those are critical. I've talked about this before. A real Green New Deal actually could help with a lot of that. Wage inequities, systemic racism, all that. But let's get back to this. The fact that iron and nickel, which are found in abundance on Earth, would replace these precious metals, that some of them are hard to pronounce, that are expensive. They're precious. They're hard to find. Iron and nickel, easy. That up till now are recorded as benchmark catalysts in the water splitting process. Right? So right now, the precious metals are the benchmark catalysts in the water splitting process. So if we replace the precious metals that are a big part of this process with iron and nickel, makes it faster and cheaper. The School of Chemistry's Professor Xuan Zhao said in water splitting, 2 electrodes apply an electric charge to water, which enables hydrogen to be split from oxygen and used as energy in a fuel cell. A quick glance at today's metal prices shows just why this could be the game changer needed to speed the transition towards the so-called hydrogen economy. So there are some hydrogen cars out there. They're usually pretty big leases, and what I've seen, at least in California, you can lease them. And they usually come with some sort of like free fuel that's included in your lease, right? And you've got to go to the dealer to fuel up. Now they get 500 miles and it's clean burning, but the hurdle is this, that it's abundant metals that are, and this is a cheaper process to do. Now the process of fueling infrastructure becomes more realistic. There could one day be hydrogen refueling stations, much like petrol stations today, where you could go and fill up your hydrogen fuel cell car with hydrogen gas produced by this water splitting reaction. The refueling could be done in a matter of minutes as compared to hours in the case of lithium battery-powered electric cars. I've said this before, I have an electric car. I love it, but I realize the electric car is not the long-term solution. And I also, when you watch Planet of Humans, you realize we can't just keep consuming, and we have to stop consuming on a huge level. But this is big, though. clean burning. We got to get off of oil. We got to leave oil in the ground. We can't drill it. We can't refine it. We can't, all this crap and all this sanctioning of Iran and Venezuela because they won't give up their oil. It's just all the wars that have been, how many people have died just to get oil, to ship it and the profit of the oil company? That's why this is big. I have an electric car. It's great. And you can get electric cars that now have a 250-mile range. And you drive for 200 some miles, and then there's fast charging that charges your car in 35, 40 minutes. The level 2 chargers are like 2-3 hours. But this, you would fill up just like you would gas, only it's with hydrogen. Hydrogen fuel cell. I like learning about this stuff, and I like all of you that are political vigilantes like Jasmine Mann submitting stories like this. Because when you submit the story, then I learn about it, and more people learn about this. And I like learning about new technology that can potentially save the Earth. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take the way the whole planet has responded to COVID. We can make criticisms. America hasn't responded great. But the whole planet basically got on board and said, we got to do this. We're going to social the masks, and each country's doing its own research, and we're trying to share research. Of course, we have a jackass in the White House and 2 evil, stupid, corrupt parties, and the Republicans and Democrats. So now it's a stupid political football being kicked around by a bunch of soulless morons, and that's why America's numbers are going through the roof. That's a separate issue. But just shutting down and telling people to stay at home and not driving, there's been an unintended benefit, which is air quality is better because we don't have as many cars on the road. So when I see that, just the reaction to the COVID and the global quarantining, each country doing its own version of it, I go, wow, so this whole world could get on board with working together to save climate change. It's going to need real leadership. And obviously won't be Trump, who his whole cabinet is climate change deniers, and the do-nothing Democrats, which say, we should talk about climate change and then do nothing about it. They're just, at least the Republicans are honest with me. They're just like, we're greedy, oil-loving assholes who don't care about the planet because we don't care about our own grandchildren. The Democrats don't care about their own grandchildren either because they're just trash. They're just trash human beings. But they go, boy, we should do something about it. It's all lip service with them. It's the party of platitudes. So if the whole world got together and said, hey, we all got to get off of oil. And we'll help these countries that are economies, and we'll transition oil workers across the world into green jobs like this. That could have a significant change. So I like hearing about stuff like this. It gives me a little hope. Thanks for watching the show. I'm completely supported by viewers like yourself. So do what Jasmine does. Support me at patreon.com/Graham Elwood or rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, a blockchain cryptocurrency platform. I have a Venmo account at Graham-Elwood if you want to do one-time donations. If you go to GrahamElwood.com, I have a PayPal button. I have a P.O. box. I have merchandise on my site, which are all great ways to support the show. Thanks for watching. We're bringing the truth while the corporate media people lie to you. Shave your knuckles for justice.
Hey, everybody. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification button and the subscribe button, even if you've done it before, because they're unsubscribing, many of you, every day. Watch the ads all the way through. If you click skip ad, I don't get paid. Also, support us at patreon.com/Graham Elwood or rockfin.com/Graham Elwood. Rockfin.com is a blockchain cryptocurrency platform. All my videos are on Rockfin ad-free. Thanks for watching.